Unlike CRISPR-Cas9, which was discussed by Yongfeng and Jack, which edits the DNA of a gene, using CRISPR-Cas13 and the Cas13 Assisted Restriction of Viral Expression and Readout, or CARVA, will allow scientists to edit the RNA of a gene. It is the updated version that can make more genetic modifications towards the subject. And here's how it works. As well as having the functions of CRISPR systems that utilize enzymes and RNA to find the right part of a gene and edit it, the new CARVA technology can also target viral RNA in bacteria. The Cas13 gene and RNA is guided into the cells. When exposed to harmful bacterium or virus, they are able to cut the strand of harmful RNA and disable the virus. Results show that after 24 hours, the Cas13 enzymes reduce the level of viral RNA in the cell by up to 40 times. As well as this, further experiments show that 8 hours after viral exposure, Cas13 had reduced the severity of the flu virus by more than 300 times. With CARVA, the CRISPR-Cas13 technology can target most mammalian viruses. The technology also measures the effects of targeting those viruses and their response from being targeted. This allows scientists to record data and improve the technology to become individualized for each virus. Such technological flexibility also allows CARVA to quickly adapt with new drug-resistant viruses. CRISPR-Cas13 is a major breakthrough in genetic engineering and designer babies, and allows for changes in the DNA and RNA of the gene, expanding the amount we can do with regard to changing genetics as well as the safety and health of future generations, and is a leap forward from the CRISPR-Cas9, creating a whole new range of possibilities for the future.
The expected life of a human could increase by up to 30 years. This means we have more time to do the things we love, like sports, hobbies, etc. As a designer baby, you have a much higher chance at a healthier life. This also means the chance of having a genetic disorder is lowered. One of the main reasons people want designer babies is so that they can choose certain traits. This means every designer child will be suited to the parents' preferences. As a parent, you get to change certain aspects of your child's life. This is seen as a massive benefit. Furthermore, designer babies will give us better info on genetics. With this additional information, further advancements can be made in the field of genetics.
I will now be presenting the cons of genetically engineered designer babies. Firstly, genetic engineers cannot 100% properly evaluate each gene, which makes it very likely that mistakes will happen. Mistakes in a person's genes could end up with devastating effects and create problems that could have otherwise been avoided. In worst case scenarios, if the process is not done carefully, the embryo could be accidentally terminated. The likelihood of creating faulty designer babies is especially high at the moment, as the technology used is not 100% safe. It is still quite an experimental program at this point. The second argument is based on the ethics of creating designer babies. A baby cannot consent to have its body altered. Therefore, many do not believe that the process is morally good, as parents do not own their children. This argument is especially prevalent when parents want to use this technology for superficial purposes, such as purposely using the technology to make a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby for appearance concerns only. As well as this, if all families want perfect children, then everybody would be the same. There would be no uniqueness between people. This leads to the next con, which is that designer babies could create a gap in society. Designer babies would most likely be better looking, smarter, fitter, and just generally more fit in an evolutionary sense. This would create classes between designer and non-designer babies. This theme is heavily explored in the film Gattaca, in which there is a large divide between designer and non-designer babies. and it limits the types of jobs that non-designer babies are allowed to do. Another way that the procedure could cause a gap in society is because the procedure is not cheap and not everyone would be able to afford it. This could definitely create prejudice between designer and non-designer babies and leave many poorer families at an even more disadvantaged position. If the children are not as qualified as rich designer babies, this will create an unbreakable future of a poor family.